yours truly, Trevor, and this is Juan. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different today. This episode will be called Patriot Plays the Dynasty Years, where we will recap every single game in the Dynasty era. We're going to start with the 2001 Patriots season.
We are. But before we do that, since this is Patriots Place, we have a couple of things to just address. Like the fact that our offensive line coach is retired.
After 34 years.
Damn it.
First of all, thank you, Scar, for your support, for your service.
Come back. You could live forever.
5-time Super Bowl champ. The man's been there since the early 80s. Only time he's left the team was when he was with the Colts as a coach in the late 80s.
And they retired for like a year. He saw how much we needed him back and he came back because he's a sweetheart. Yeah. Hopefully it happens again.
Hopefully soon.
Even though he's like 80, he's really old.
Yeah, Godspeed. Godspeed, man. Godspeed.
Things are going downhill for us little by little, man. It's a little worrisome to me, but man, we'll see. Because we don't have any star linemen, so I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with these Froholt guy and this Cajuste guy. That would be some bums we drafted last year. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with the offensive line. They were already a problem last year with Scars. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Man, we always find a way to figure things out though, so we'll see what happens. But that was something to talk about for a little while. And for once, and since a very long time, we're not in the Super Bowl this year. We're not playing this Sunday.
No.
Damn.
We literally went almost an entire month with no Patriot football, and the season's still going on.
Yeah, that makes me want to throw up.
Yeah, that's
that's pretty bad. No Tom Brady. We've been talking about Tom Brady. It's not the way we would like to be talking about Tom Brady.
Yeah, man. You know what I've been doing the last month or so? I've been collecting mad Patriot shit, like ordering mad Patriot jerseys for next year, thinking about what we're gonna do next year for the podcast for 32 Bars, man. Which I have a lot of things going on for next year, but it's just so early. It's like, damn, so far away. God damn.
It sucks.
It does sucks, but we're hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Stephon Gilmore to win Defensive Player of the Year in a few days.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, me too. And I swear to God, if he doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? This is bullshit.
Oh, you're getting a rant?
Yeah.
From me, I'm blowing this place up if he doesn't win. You already know you're gonna get something from me that Tuesday. Absolutely. Even though T.G. Watt does deserve it though, but no, not more than Stephon Gilmore.
Yes, exactly. But besides that, anything else you have to say about that?
No, you can go ahead. The floor is yours, brother.
Okay. We're going to review week 1 of the 2001 season. The opener is September 9th, 2001. The New England Patriots are heading to the jungle.
2 days before a certain.
Yes, we'll get to that in a second. They traveled to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals at Paul Brown Stadium.
The Bengals.
The Vegas line in this game was a pick'em, because both of them came off 5-11 seasons in 2000. This is, you're probably wondering, 5-11 season, like Patriots 5-11 season. Yeah, they were terrible that year. Really bad. This is Belichick's second year as the coach. The offensive coordinator was Charlie Weiss, and the defensive coordinator was Romeo Cannell.
I miss Charlie Weiss sometimes. I like Charlie Weiss.
I like them too. The pick'em was pick'em, and the over/under was 36 points. Now, before we get started, the Patriots actually had the best offseason in franchise history. Actually, they picked up 18 veteran free agents. 10 of them you probably know very well. They brought up Terrell Buckley, Mike Compton, Mark Edwards, Damon Huard, Larry Izzo, David Patton, Roman Pfeiffer, Anthony Pleasant, Antoine Smith, and Mike Vrabel.
I know that's the one I was waiting for.
They also did very well in the draft. They drafted the first pick overall for the Patriots, and number 6 overall was Richard Seymour. And then the second round was Matt Light, Brock Williams, Kenyatta Jones, Jabari Holiday, Hakeem Akbar, Arthur Love, Leonard Myers, Owen Pockman, and T.J. Turner. So that was their selection there. They were very, very busy in this offseason, which is kind of weird because you probably never see them go be this active in the offseason. But even though, so we're going to start with the game. This was on September 9th, 2001. In this game, the Patriots wide receiver Terry Glenn, Terry Glenn was...
Terry Glenn.
He was suspended for the year by the team for violating the team rules, but he appealed it. Obviously, wasn't suspended the whole year, but in this game he was suspended. So without their star wide receiver, what was going to happen? So we start off with the Bengals. The quarterback for the Bengals was John Kitna, who was led. John Kitna, who had a great year in Seattle the year before. He got his money and was a starting quarterback for the Bengals. They were led by Darnay Scott, the wide receiver, and Corey Dillon, who we will hear about a lot more in the later years.
Few years.
Corey Dillon, who honestly was my first Patriot jersey I've ever gotten, but he was a beast. He was in Cincinnati.
Yeah, he was.
The starting lineup for the Patriots in this game was Drew Bledsoe, the quarterback. Obviously, he was the 9-time Pro Bowler. Been in the team for 9 years to this point. Antoine Smith was the running back. The fullback was Mark Edwards. The receiving core was Burt Emanuel and David Patton. The tight end was Rod Rutledge. And the offensive line was Grant Williams, Mike Compton, Damian Woody, Joe Andrunzi, and Greg Randall. On defense,
Damian Woody.
Yes. They're taking it back, man. I know. Starting defense on the D line was Bobby Hamilton, Anthony Pleasant, Roman Pfeiffer, Jay Slayer. The linebacking core was Mike Vrabel, Brian Cox, and Teddy Bruschi. And in the secondary was Ty Law, Otis Smith, and the safeties was Lawyer Malloy and Matt Stevens. This is crazy because I'm reading these names, I'm like, damn, man, like it's so cool. Like a lot of times you're like, damn, Roman Pfeiffer was a beast.
I know, that's why I said it under my breath.
Beast. So we get started now. We get started in the first possession. The Bengals got the first possession. The first possession was Corey Dillon. Corey Dillon completely ran all over the Patriots defense. They couldn't stop him. It was a 9-yard gain for the first time. Kitna do an 8-yard pass to him in the second possession. The second play. Corey Dillon's keep running down the field, literally down the field. But then the Patriots defense, they would have stopped them. Roman Pfeiffer basically completely stopped them on the third down play and put in the ball to Troy Brown. Now, you probably remember who Troy Brown was. Troy Brown was actually a backup receiver who was actually huge for the Patriots going on in the later years. But he was replacing Terry Glenn, who obviously they're wondering who's going to be the receiving core. Besides that, in the first Patriots possession, it was pretty much an easy 3-and-out. They couldn't get the ball moving at all. Antoine Smith couldn't run the ball at all, and it's like they're trying to get the receiving core together because now they have no Terry Glenn there, who's running the ball too. So it's kind of like a little stagnant in that first possession. The second possession, in the second possession for the Bengals, Darnay Scott completely annihilated. 19-yard pass again. Corey Dillon just keeps running the balls like shit. Like they can't stop him now. Corey Dillon, obviously, is one of my favorite running backs, so it's like I'm not surprised that he was killing them the way he was. But it's what it is, though. The next play, John Kitna is sacked by 8 yards and fumbles the ball and recovered by Roman Pfeiffer.
Strip sack.
So Roman Pfeiffer, his first game as a Patriot, completely showing that he's worth the money. They tried running the ball a little bit with Antoine Smith, little kind of chippy runs and everything. Joe and Jersey got called for a false start, which negated a 4-yard first down for Antoine Smith. And the very next play, Mike Compton gets called for a false start. I'm like, damn. So now it's 30-15. What do we do now? So Burt Emanuel caught a 16-yard pass by Drew Bledsoe. And it's pretty much moving the chains finally because at this point they're like 3 for 6 on third down, something like that. It was really bad number though. But they couldn't really get any scoring right there. Drew Bledsoe finds Curtis Keaton for a 64-yard return and taken by Takeo Spikes, which was a big play. Spikes. Yeah, I remember Takeo Spikes. He was a beast back then. Like damn, he's still his career going forward was pretty good to see him. He's a really good player. The next play, Drew Bledsoe finds Troy Brown for a touchdown to put the Patriots up 7-0. So even after the bad first quarter in the second quarter, immediately after the second quarter, they were able to score a touchdown. So that's great. Adam Vinatieri kicks the ball for 64 yards into the punt, and Corey Dillon continues to run down the Patriots' throats. It's like, damn, even though it was like little short gains, but it was like they was literally keeping the defense in the field, which is why they struggled so much. yards after that. Yeah, and after the next play, they were Patriots. After that, they would be pretty much they've now the offense starting to get in sync now, passing the ball around a lot and everything like that. Pat had 32 yards to put the first down for the Patriots in the second quarter with 8:57 left to play. It was good enough to put a field goal for them, so now it's 10-3 Patriots in the second quarter. The next Bengals possession was the Corey Dillon show yet again. It was one of the plays the Patriots on defense had. It was like the holes were so big, like I could have ran through those holes. And Corey Dillon runs for a 40-yard gain. It was like literally no one was able to stop him. Orr Smith finally tackles him. They're in the Bengals 31-yard line. They go down the field again. Corey Dillon once again just can't stop him, and he scores a touchdown to make it tied at 10-10, which is okay. And in the commentary, they were saying, "Oh, that Belichick's defense is so good." The problem is they're on the field for so long. They literally couldn't get off the field. It's like,
So then, how are you a good defense if you can't get off the field?
But no, I think with this commentary, I don't know who the commentary was. It was a former coach of the Bengals from years ago when they went to the Super Bowl. It's like, why are you even here? Like,
yeah, commentary back then sucked. It
was horrible. It was
and I'm including John Madden's crew too. That dude that he's with is a bum. But anyway, it has nothing to do with that.
Anyway, so then after they scored, the Patriots. This is the final drive for the Patriots before they go to the halftime. Once again, incomplete passes. The receiving core is not in sync with Bledsoe and everything. Jermaine Higgins, you probably don't remember Jermaine Higgins. Jermaine Higgins was a tight end who played for the Patriots.
I think I do.
Yeah, Jermaine Higgins is my guy. That's my guy right there. J.R. Redmond caught a pass for 14 yards. Trey Brown caught a pass for 7 yards. And Barry Manning for 3 yards. And the Patriots called timeout.
Those are some whack people, by the way.
Yeah.
Outside Troy Brown.
All right. The very next play after the timeout, Bledsoe gets sacked by Adrian Ross for 6 yards. They call timeout again. The very next play after that, they call a delay of game in New England. It was like, what the hell? Like, you got sacked, you got more yards. Listen,
that don't happen in Belichick teams nowadays.
It's weird because I watched like, damn, like, you would never see that on the Belichick team right now. Like, a sack and then a lot of penalties in this game, too, for both sides. We'll get to that later. To the point where it was a 2-yard game by J.R. Redmond, and the half is over. So, half is over for that. It was pretty bad. Pretty stagnant for them. The Patriots get the ball back in the second half. Was pretty much the same old shit again. Stagnant. Boo. It was terrible. John Kitna gets the ball back. Has a beautiful 34-yard pass to Dante Scott, which killed in this game. He was absolutely unstoppable in this game with him and Corey Dillon. The Patriots had no answers for them. That set up a field goal for the Bengals, and they led the game 13-10. In this game and in this draft, same old stagnant offense. Couldn't get another 3 and out. Then Corey Dillon does it again, completely. Like in the next position, like they did a better job stopping him now. Like instead of being like 13-yard gains or big gains, like not like 1 yard, 2 yard gains. They did a little bit better job stopping him.
Adjustments.
A little bit adjustments. And unfortunately, it was good enough for a 33-yard field goal to put up 16-10 because the punt, I think Lee Stevens was the punter for the Patriots, had a really, really bad punt in that possession, was set up at the 40-yard line. It was like easy. It was bad. So that's neither here nor there. The Patriots get the ball back. Offside penalty. It was a lot of penalties. This false starts is bad, like really, really bad. And another 3 and out. Then here comes John Kitna. John Kitna, first of all, you probably thinking about John Kitna. He wasn't as bad as he was in the early 2000s. You probably see him like 2007, like he's trash, he's garbage, he's a backup. But he wasn't that bad. He got his money from Seattle. He got his money playing good in Seattle the year before, and was doing pretty good. Corey Dillon with another 15-yard game, which set up the touchdown pass from John Kitna to Tony McGee, 25 yards, and it made 23-10 Cincinnati. So the Patriots are not getting their asses kicked.
Uh-oh.
And here comes the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter, once again, another bad offensive possession for the Patriots. and get the ball back. And John Kitna finds who? Corey Dillon for a 14-yard pass. What else is new? Corey Dillon just completely, at this point, has like 150 total yards in this game. About 150 total yards in this game. It was completely unbelievable. The very next play, the Patriots defense make a play as Corey Dillon fumbles the ball by who? Teddy Bruschi.
Of course.
Teddy Bruschi takes finally. You probably think, all right, cool. Now they're in a good field position. They can at least try to score. And of course not. You know why? Because they went 3 and out. They went 3 and out. Of course they did.
3 and out.
Whatever. Then obviously the defense once again after that fumble, you know, they had the next play, they forced them a 3 and out for the Bengals, the first 3 and out the whole game, and then the Patriots started moving down the field. You see a big play to Troy Brown for 31 yards, a 12-yard gain to Jermaine Higgins, a 12-yard gain for Troy Brown and Glenn, and Patrick Pass. You remember Patrick
Pass? I do remember Patrick
for 11 yards, and he sets a touchdown pass to Jermaine Higgins, 8 yards. For touchdown to put them 23-17. So we're now in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes left to play. The Patriots defense stops the Bengals again, and Bledsoe gets the ball back with like 4 minutes left in the game. Bledsoe finds Troy Brown for 9 yards, another one to Dave Patton for 12 yards, and another 8 yards for 8 by J.R. Redmond. Call timeout. They had Roman Pfeiffer actually was in this game on offense for 4th down play, and unfortunately they turned the ball over at 4th and 2, and the Corey Dillon and the Bengals basically just ran the clock out, and that was it.
Oh, before y'all start playing my boy John Kitna, that was his 6th year playing. He was old as crap when people remember him, so that's why he was sucked. So you know.
So the Patriots
Let's look it up.
End up losing that game 23-17 against the Bengals. They were 0-1. Let's just go with the drive. They had 11 possessions in this game, 5 punts, 2 touchdowns, 1 field goal, and 2 turnovers on the down.
Sounds like 2019's offense.
At least they had 16 first downs the whole game, 68 team yards, rushing yards. Bledsoe was sacked 4 times in this game for 17 yards lost. They were 5 for 15 on 3rd down, 1 for 3 on 4th down, and believe it or not, the time of possession was Cincinnati, literally 30 minutes, 57 seconds for Cincinnati, and 29 minutes, 3 seconds for the Patriots.
I can believe that.
So, for the most part, Bledsoe threw for 241 yards for a touchdown, and John Kitna threw for 24 yards for a touchdown.
My boy, John.
Corey Dillon absolutely was beast mode, 104 yards on the ground, over 60 yards on the air, completely take over. The Patriots did not run the ball very well in this game. Antoine Smith, who's one of the free agent acquisitions early in the year, only had 30 yards. So yeah.
But those running backs suck.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think going against like people like Justin Smith, I think he's like a rookie or a young guy or something like that. I think he was in the team.
I believe he's on the team too.
I think he's in the team.
Because, they wasn't really like in the video that I seen. It was just old videos. Like it didn't show all the starting lineups.
Because
like
he 100%,
so
100% was drafted by Cincinnati, and he's old when he was in San Francisco. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was a rookie.
Alrighty.
All right. So we all know what game is next. We're saving that for the next episode. We know this is the game. This is the greatest game in Patriot history. I'm going to go with that. We know what's happening next.
Yes.
So we're going to save this and we're going to keep it his own episode next week.
Yes. Also,
wait, real quick. The scheduling, I just figured out while I was talking. We're going to do this episodes twice a week. Once on Wednesdays, once on Saturdays. So we'll have at least 2 to 3 games per episode every week until we finish this, basically. That's going to be the scheduling. I just decided to do it right now because I feel like it. So that sounds about right. This is pretty good. I like this. It really took me back. Damn. It really took me back. I love it.
No,
so,
actually,
100% that's what's going to be scheduled.
Shout out to Tulio because I talked to him about this too, and he thought it'd be a great idea to do it too because, he's one of the biggest Patriot fans that we know. So, like, him and Craig, they thought it was a great idea. And it took me back to watch it. I'm like, damn, look at these old players. Because he has a loyal jersey. I was like, damn, wow. He took it back. took it really back to the damn. But obviously, originally the Patriots was to play the Panthers in week 2, but because of September 11th, they canceled week 2, so they end up being the week 3 matchup. So the Jets was actually the next week 2 matchup, and they rescheduled that game later in the year. So our next episode we'll talk about the Jets and Patriots, and this episode is called. I have to think of an episode. I'm gonna think of a name of it later, but we'll see. But it's literally when God.
This is the game of destiny.
It's the birth of destiny. Yeah,
it's the game of destiny.
But we'll get to that. But other than that, I hope you like this episode though. I enjoyed.
This is definitely good.
Pretty good though. So
I can't wait when it's my turn because I'm taking over the second half.
Yeah,
I can't wait for my turn. It's gonna be fun doing this.
All right. Besides that, like, share, and subscribe. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play Radio, Spotify, Stitcher Radio. We're on @Podcast Dynasty on Twitter, and yeah, we love the Patriots as much as you guys do.
No, we love them more than you. If you don't like it, hit me up and tell me about it.
Yeah, I know that's happening. Anyway, we love you guys. See you soon.
We love you guys. Peace out.